2. Check 1, 2. Can you hear me? I can hear myself. I think my headphones are checked up. Check, check, check. Let's go. Let's get the show started. Let's get the show started. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show. My name is Roman, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Wowzers! I don't know if I can handle 1 week a day, guys. It's not enough. It's not enough. I'm over here being all productive and stuff. Doing one show a day. Sorry, one show per week. It feels like it's so easy. Oh man, it's good. Let's keep it going. So the goal is for September to only do one show per week. Okay, and I've been using that time. I've been putting that time to good work, guys. I've been learning a bunch of stuff. I learned about like AI agents and I've been learning a lot this week. Let's just put it that way. I've been learning a lot this week. I'm maintaining my other channel as well. My other channels needed some love, so I'm doing a little bit of that as well. And I'm feeling good. I have lots of time to hang out with the boys. Been doing a lot of boogie boarding. And jiu-jitsu is back on track. I fell off the rails there for like a month or two, where I was going like every other day, maybe once a week, right? But we're back on track. We're going 3 days a week and stacking jiu-jitsu classes. Okay. Also, besides updating my other YouTube channels, I'll be doing a little more fishing I'll be doing a little bit more fishing this month. It's already towards the end of summer. I missed the big fishing season, but fishing is still super fun, so it's nice to get remotivated and have the time to actually go do some of that as well. So it's good. Yeah, so that is a quick update for today, for this week. I don't think I've even updated the spreadsheet with today's. I haven't even updated the spreadsheet with the buys that I did this week, so I'll do that probably after the show. Today we're still gonna buy $20 for today. What else have I been doing? Oh yeah. I watched this video on What Up Hard Huddle. Also, Carl Black in the house. Round of applause for my live city audience. Sorry, I forgot about that. I started doing what was it? 10 air squats every 45 minutes for 9 hours. I think it ends up being like 12 sets of 10 air squats. And I set myself a little alarm on my phone. So whenever, sorry, there's a jet flying overhead. I hope you guys can't hear it. Every time I get the alert, I do 10 air squats, and 10 air squats not that bad. It's not gonna leave you sore, and like I think if I did 120 air squats in a row without stopping, I would feel sore, right? But I'm doing 10 air squats every 45 minutes for 9 hours, and I feel like great. Like my legs feel stronger, and I never got the feeling that like I was working out, right? Like you doing the air squats, you get a little bit. I wouldn't even say tired. You get like the shadow of fatigue when you do your first 10 air squats, and then after that, it just feels like a regular, like you went on a brisk walk, right? And man, I feel stronger. It's crazy. I was having an issue with my Achilles on my left foot, and that's been helping. It's been I tried resting it and it wasn't helping. I was like, all right, let's try a little bit of building it up, giving a little strength there, and it's working. It's been working. I feel a lot better, and again. It's helpful. It's helpful for jiu-jitsu. Anything with extra, anything that makes it a little bit stronger is helpful in jiu-jitsu as well. So it's been a good It's been a good week. Good week. All right. That's pretty much the update of all of what I've been up to. Been watching the markets. The markets are crazy. You know, like there's always something breaking, and announcements, and like CPI, and like jobs numbers, all that stuff. All that stuff like affects Bitcoin, because there's a lot of people that are in Bitcoin for the wrong reasons. They're in Bitcoin because they want to just see like if they can make more dollars by being in Bitcoin, right? So they're trading it. So when news comes out, positive or negative, right? The easiest thing to liquidate, the easiest thing to move in and out of is Bitcoin, because it's always available. It's 24/7, right? Like that's one of its benefits, right? So a lot of the news that shouldn't really be affecting Bitcoin that much it ends up affecting the price, right? But if you know what's happening, if you understand what Bitcoin is, on dips like we've had this week, actually the beginning of the week, or last week as well, at the end of last week, on dips like that, you can see that those are really just buying opportunities, right? So when you have the mindset of going like long distance, like further out into the future, you're thinking like 4 years at least minimum, right? Dips like this, like I always say, are buying opportunities. Okay. So yeah. All right, let's get started with the first segment of the day. I don't even know if I still have it queued up. Let's see. Does it even work? Oh yeah, it works. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, the Bitcoin strength. Today, the Bitcoin strength is 100. Why is my face over here? $113,540 Bitcoin. You can buy 880 Satoshis today for a single dollar. What the heck is a Satoshi? A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like a dollar is made up of 100 cents, a Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. Wow. I was modifying the template here on the screen while I was saying that, and I felt like I was saying that on autopilot. It's crazy. Anyway, like I was talking while doing something else with my mind. Anyway, all right. So yeah. So today you can buy 880 Satoshis for a single dollar. What the heck is a Satoshi? We all know what that is. Okay. If you have a question, put it in the comments. Let's keep it rolling. Today, if you're walking down the street, you find a penny, you pick it up, and all the day you'll have 8.8 Satoshis. You can buy 8 Satoshis for a single penny. What a deal. What a deal. And that is the Bitcoin strength. $113,000 Bitcoin. $113,532 Bitcoin. We had a good little rise this morning, right? From like 112 to 114, then back down to 113. Not bad at all. Not bad. So we're doing it. All right. That is the Bitcoin strength. Okay. Yeah, guys, it's been super nice. What have you guys been up to this week? I've seen Hard Hodl in the stream for Pleb Underground. That's really the only streamer I watch at this point. That's really the only other YouTube channel I watch. What other YouTube channels do you guys watch? Like that live stream, so I can watch them. Some of them I don't like to watch. I have issues with them just because I don't. I'm terrible at that. I'm terrible at this. I'm terrible at building, at like growing a channel. I think I'm terrible at growing a channel. Like it doesn't take. Like I won't compromise on my morals. So I cut people off real quick. So, but anyway, the guys over at Pleb Underground, I love those guys. They do great work, and I dig the content. So if you guys see me in the chat, that's where I'm at sometimes when I'm not here. But yeah, I really don't watch any other YouTube channels at this point. Sorry, any other what do they call it? Any other YouTube Bitcoin producers, I guess, because they're Bitcoin content producers. I'll watch like Swan every once in a while. I'll watch What else I watch? I don't know. Most of the channels have to do with it. Most of the channels are like super crypto channels, and then they kind of just add a little Bitcoin on the side. You know, I try to watch only Bitcoin stuff at this point. But anyway, I've had that much time to watch that much YouTube anyway. I've been doing a lot of extra stuff around the house and living life. Caught some tasty waves with the boys. Man, it's still super fun. The water's still warm enough to catch, to go boogie boarding with the kids, and they still enjoy it. And I've been really digging it, so it's been really good. All right, let's go into the next topic of the show. We like to call that topic "Why We Stack." Why do we save in Bitcoin? What's the point? Right? Let me just put this on the screen while I talk. This is a good idea. This is a good reason why to be stacking in Bitcoin, why be saving in Bitcoin. Right here. The debt is now at $37 trillion. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Hard Huddle. The Jack Maulers on Mondays is really good. I've been enjoying that too. That's true. I think that's where I've seen you in there as well. Yeah, the Jack Maulers Monday live stream is really nice. I appreciate that. Okay, so $37.4 trillion in debt, and that doesn't stop. Look at the clock. You see it? It's going up, not down. And so before it was like $100,000 every second, right? Or was it 1,001, 1,002? Okay, so about $50,000 every second. 1,001, 1,002. Let me count this. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. Hold on. 1,001, 1,001, 1,002. Okay, so I would say about $50,000 in debt every second. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, same thing with me, Hard Huddle. I unsubscribe from Swan and Bitcoin Magazine. Every once in a while, I'll get a Swan video pushed to me, and I'll watch it if it makes sense. But then they start going into like some areas that I'm kind of weird on. I was like, I just stopped watching at that point, right? You know how I really enjoyed the way he made videos, the way he makes videos. I enjoy how over on Simply Bitcoin, what's his name? Rustin makes awesome videos. I like his personality, right? But he went too far MAGA for me, dude. He went just too Nico Jones, dude. So I stopped watching. It's gonna turn me off, you know. But I love the way he was making his videos, and like his personality was super fun to watch him do that. Also same thing with Opti, right? But I can't hang with that. It's just a turn off, you know. But anyway, different audience, different strokes for different folks, right? And let's get back on track here. Okay, so why do we save in Bitcoin? Because this is the only way. Okay, let's go back one step. When you save in dollars, the dollar has a certain purchasing power associated with it when you get it. Okay, day one, day zero, when you get your money. When you get paid, that's day zero. Okay, on that day, you agreed to exchange your life for a certain amount of pay per hour or per salary per year, whatever, right? When you receive that money, that's the most you'll be able to purchase with that money before it starts to lose purchasing power, okay? How does money lose purchasing power? If you're new to this whole thing, why Bitcoin? How does money lose purchasing power? What are you talking about? I have $1. I have $100 on my account. It's still $100 tomorrow. It's still $100 in a month. It's still $100 in a year. Why does it matter to me? Okay, this is why it matters to you, okay? Because the money represents a percentage of the overall money supply, okay? And that percentage that money represents is your purchasing power, okay? So if there's only $100 in existence and you own 10% of the money supply, you own $10, okay? You have the ability, you have 10% of the whole money supply of purchasing power, right? So if the money supply doubles, right, it goes to $200 of existence in the world, and you still only have $10, okay? You now only have 5% of the purchasing power, 5% of the supply of money, okay? Actually, your purchasing power didn't go down by 5%. Your purchasing power went down by 50%, okay? Because the thing that you need to buy for $10 is now going to cost you $20, right? Because the purchasing power of your $10 is now really worth about $5 of the old money, okay? So, I know, crazy, right? So it sounds like a theory, but it's actually a reality, Okay, you see it right here. So it's not just, we're not talking about 10. We're not going about going from $100 to $200, right? We're going from $37.4 trillion to whatever it's gonna be, right? It's going up $50,000 a second, and that's how fast your money's losing purchasing power. Because for every dollar here that you see here ticking up, for every single dollar that increases in the amount of debt we have, that guarantees that we have to print that money to pay back that debt. Okay, so since we're guaranteeing that we're going to print that money to pay back that debt, that means that when that money comes into existence, as it's coming into existence, as the debt is being created, actually, the purchasing power of your money is dropping. So yeah, you might still have the $100 in your account today, tomorrow, in the month, in a year, right? But the further down the line you go, the less and less things you'll be able to buy for that money. So you lost purchasing power. You're getting robbed. You're getting taxed on top of your income tax, on top of your sales tax. You get an additional tax. It's called inflation. Okay, and inflation, ladies and gentlemen, is theft. Okay, don't get robbed. Don't get swindled. This is why we Bitcoin. Okay, this is why we Bitcoin. Okay, let's do the final why we Bitcoin statement. Why do we save in Bitcoin? We save in Bitcoin because saving in Bitcoin is like traveling back in time and giving yourself a perpetually increasing retroactive raise for the hours you've already worked for as long as you hold a Bitcoin that represents those hours. And stay tuned because we are going to show that in the stack recap, where we actually show you what we've been doing here for the past over 2 years. Okay, let's get that queued up actually. Okay, back to the show. All right, let's jump into it right now actually. Okay, let's get into stack recap, because we don't only talk about stacking Bitcoin here Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific. Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, on a regular schedule. We actually buy Bitcoin every single day, every weekday. Every weekday. Oh man, I already got rusty. Here we go. So there it is. In 2025, so far we've purchased $5,180 worth of Bitcoin and accumulated 0.53 Bitcoin, or you can also call it 5.3 million Satoshis. Okay, those Satoshis are up 17%. In 2024, we did the same thing. We purchased, again, $7,245 worth of Bitcoin, and that Bitcoin is currently worth 88% more, $13,881. In other words, you need 88.98% more of today's weaker money to buy the same amount of Bitcoin that we bought last year. It's telling you that the purchasing power of the dollar is going to require you to invest an additional 88.98% just to buy the same thing. Okay, that is showing you that Bitcoin. That's showing you that the dollar is losing purchasing power against Bitcoin. Okay, again, just this year it's lost 17%. Last year about 88%, and for the whole lifespan of the show, we're at 100%. Right? The purchasing power of our savings has gone up 100% since we started the show. We're currently at $16,009 saved through our DCA project here on the show, and it's currently worth about $32,000. Also, our show stack, which includes my side hustles and other things we've done here on the show to accumulate additional Bitcoin, our total stack for the show as of today is 0.420402, 323 Bitcoin, 42 million Satoshis in the house. Let's go. And we are $9,000 away from getting to half a Bitcoin. Let's go, baby. All right, so hopefully with this time off that I'm getting this September, by only doing shows on Wednesday this month, I will be able to figure out a different way to increase our income for the show and start to stack even harder so we can actually get to the goal, to the holy grail of the show, which is to get to 1 BTC in our strategic Bitcoin reserve for the show. Okay, we are almost halfway there. Okay, slow and steady progress though. Okay, We try our best, slow and steady. We do what we can. All right. So that is the stack recap in 2025. Our average buy price is $101,000 Bitcoin. Since today the price of Bitcoin is $113,000, we're gonna buy $20 worth of Bitcoin today on the show. Okay, 2020. Here we go. Yeah, and now that we know how much Bitcoin we're gonna buy, there's only one thing left to do. It's time to stack some Bitcoin. Let's go. All right. Oh man, I get this some air squats. I'm falling behind. Okay, BTC, DCA to BTC. Bam! On the Strike app, I hit buy. Key in $20. I cut the music. Start the drum roll, please. Right now, buying $20 worth of Bitcoin, a Stack Bitcoin show on a Wednesday episode. Oops, confirm. On a Wednesday episode, doing Wednesdays only in September, but then we'll be back to. Oops. We'll be back to 5 days a week in October. Okay, 5 days a week in October. All right, just like that, we've acquired an additional. How much? 17,472 Satoshis. It still feels good to get 17,000 Satoshis. Before we were getting like we were getting 16,000 Satoshis on some buys of $20 back in the last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago maybe. Okay. All right, so let's go to the spreadsheet. I'm gonna leave a gap for the 2 buys that I haven't put in yet, just to speed this episode up. 9, 10, 25. The price of Bitcoin we deserve today is $113,438.64 Bitcoin. We bought $20 worth. We got 0.00017 472. 174272. There we go. I blanked out for a second there. For a split second, I thought that it was Thursday, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta pick somebody up on Thursday at 12. I'm like, I already missed it, but no, it's not. It's tomorrow. All right. That works out. Okay, so we'll fill in the gap once I get those buys updated. Okay. There we go. Let's take this to the other spreadsheet. Copy here. Bring it here. Bam. 1, 2. Oh, that works. It still works. Perfect. Alrighty. So with that purchase today, our final stack for Wednesday for this week. Actually, not this week because I still have 2 more buys to do tomorrow and Friday. For today is 0.425779 BTC DCA to BTC every day, every weekday. So that's it. Every weekday we're buying Bitcoin, and that's what we do. It's been a while since we looked at the burrito index. Let's see. I'm not gonna bring it up today. We're at here. 21 Moto. Yeah, we have the 21 Moto project. A bunch of stuff happening still. Okay, good. Now everything is good. Yeah, it's with all the ups and downs, guys. I don't feel that. I'm gonna say this. I don't feel that fear of buying too high, or I don't feel the fear of of Bitcoin going down right now. Like, if it does go down, I'm happy to buy more. I'm happy to buy cheaper sats, right? If it goes up, I'm happy because my purchasing power is going up, right? still, the only regret I have of doing this show, of getting into Bitcoin, the only regret I have is not going in harder. Like the only regret I have about starting to save in Bitcoin is only starting with $5 a day, like we did at the beginning of the show. Right? My only regret is that, and I'm sure in like another 2 years, my regret's gonna be only putting in $20 a day, right, on the show. But I gotta keep it reasonable. Okay, I gotta make it accessible to somebody that's not a stackopath like we are. Like somebody comes in here and be like, this maniac is buying $20 worth of Bitcoin every weekday. He's crazy, right? Well, it doesn't sound too crazy. It's only like what, $400 a month. It's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot. Yeah, it's kind of a lot. Okay, I'm trying to walk the balance between like demonstrating my commitment to Bitcoin by putting my money where my mouth is, right? And not discouraging somebody from being like, oh man, this guy's stacking $20 a day. I can't do that much. Forget it. I'm gonna go buy some trash coin instead. Don't do that. Okay. Remember, any Bitcoin is better than 0 Bitcoin. Okay. And it doesn't take that many Bitcoin to become a Satoshi millionaire. Okay. Think of if one Bitcoin seems too far away for you, and it's like unattainable, then do a more modest goal of getting to 1 million Satoshis. Start with 1,000 Satoshis, right? 1,000 Satoshis is too easy. Stop being a baby. You need to buy more than 1,000 Satoshis. Come on, 1,000 Satoshis. Get out of here. That's all you need is like $2. Get out of here. Just kidding. Don't leave. But yeah, 10,000 Satoshis. Even 10,000 Satoshis is like not that big of a deal. Let's see. Okay, let's do some theoretical math. Okay, I want to buy $100 of Bitcoin right now. That is 87,000 Satoshis. $100, 87,000 Satoshis. You'd be close to being 100,000 Satoshi nair. 100,000 nair. Right? So let me get my calculator out. So yeah, it's like you don't need that much. I mean, it's hard to say, but in the United States, you should figure out a way. Sell cans. Go collect cans. Go mow some lawns. I know it sounds dumb, but hey, just get to 1 million Bitcoin. 1 million. No, I'm sorry, not Bitcoin. Sorry, 1 million Satoshis. 1 million Satoshis. 1 million fractions of a Bitcoin. Okay. 1 million fractions of a Bitcoin. What is that? What is that? What's 1 million? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So that's 0.01 Bitcoin, right? 0.01 Bitcoin. 0.01 Bitcoin. Is that 1 million Satoshis? It is, because if you get 100, you get a Bitcoin. Yeah. So 0.01 Bitcoin. Right? What's the price today of Bitcoin? 113,000. $1,130 will get you 1 million Bitcoin. You'll be a Satoshi millionaire. A Satoshi millionaire, and then you really be in the game, right? You take your Bitcoin, you take your Satoshis, take your 0.01 Bitcoin, move it off the exchange to your own custody. You'll be styling. Okay. So if you need help with any of that stuff, where to buy Bitcoin, how to buy it, how to move it off the exchange, how to take self-custody, how to back up your seed phrase, hit me up. I'm available for consultations. Go to stackbitcoinshow.com and look for one-on-one call, and I can be on the phone with you via Skype or some kind of video meeting, and I'll walk you through all the steps. If you don't want to ask in public, if you don't want to make a mistake on your own, I'm here to help. Okay. All right. So that is all I got for you guys today. Shout out and round of applause to the OGs for showing up, and I appreciate you guys. Hard Huddle and Carl Black. Thank you for showing up, guys. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the chats of others' channels. And that's it for today. Let's wrap up the show with the traditional exit track. Oh yeah, just like that. Another show is in the bag. We've stacked. We've talked about Bitcoin. We've saved Bitcoin. We've shown our progress. You know, this is all real stuff. We didn't just make it up. You saw me build this from scratch. Go back and look through our channels. Go back and look through my channel. If you have any questions, ask any of the comments. If you want to leave a comment on this video, I can answer your question next Wednesday. And if it's an easy one, I'll just probably respond in the chat or in the comment. But all right, I'll see you guys not tomorrow. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. It seems like such a far. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next Wednesday for another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking. Bye, guys.
Yay!